we're gonna be going from a noob to a pro completely free to play on the Forge. Let's get right into this. So I just created a new account and we accepted Sensei Moro's quest, and I have a plan to progress as fast as possible. So first off, what we're gonna do is we're gonna talk to Bard over here, we're gonna accept his quest, and basically he's gonna tell us to find his guitar. So let's just jump down here, let's grab his guitar, and then whenever we return this, he'll give us a bunch of XP along with a bunch of money. And there we go, we get tons of XP, instantly level 5 along with $1,000. So now we can buy the bronze pickaxe and the iron pickaxe. We're doing this because we need both of these for the quest anyway, so we might as well buy them now and then we can sell them later. Anyway, let's craft our first weapon, and since we can't get any game passes, that means we can't get the fast forge game pass, meaning that we're gonna have to do the entire forging process every single time. We now completed his basic starter quest, and since we did that, he gave us a bunch of money. So what we can do is we can equip our bad pickaxe, we can go up to this guy and we can sell our old pickaxe for a bunch of money, and now we have enough to buy the gold one. So let's go over here, let's purchase the gold, and now let's also make sure we go over here, let's use the code PEAK just like this. Let's click claim, and this is only available for today because at the time of recording this, it's currently time select weekend, meaning that we have twice the chance to get legendaries and mythicals, which will help us progress even faster. But anyway, let's go over to the race menu and let's grab a good race, and hopefully we can get something good. And we got a dwarf. Wait, should we stick with that? That is pretty good. It increases our mining damage and it gives us better forge, and we have a chance to deal even more damage to rocks. Alright, let's keep it for now. We'll get another race whenever we get level 30, because then we get another race slot, and codes is the only way to get races right now, so that means we can't get any more race rerolls after we spend the ones that we have. Anyway, let's go over here and let's accept both of these guys' quests as well. We won't primarily do their quest, but we'll complete their quest as we complete Moro's quest, so it's pretty much just bonus XP for us. Anyway, let's just keep mining rocks just so we can get good weapons and armor, so then we can actually start killing zombies. We now made a decent weapon and armor, so we now have leggings that give us 12 defense and a sword which does 16 damage, which is a lot better than our 2 damage dagger. So this will help us kill zombies a lot faster, but we also need more space in our inventory, so let's go and sell all this stuff. And now we need to forge one more thing to move on to the next part of his quest. We're now in the part where we're enhancing our weapon and we're putting runes onto it as well, so we're almost done with his quest, and he's actually sending us up to the wizard to get the portal to go to the Forgotten Kingdom. Also, he did give us a few runes, and one of the runes he gave us is this one right here, which increases our mind power by 15%, which is actually quite a bit, but we'll save that for later. And there we go, we now have the portal. We just need a little bit more XP to get level 10, and then we can teleport over to the Forgotten Kingdom. We do also need to get enough money to buy the Stonewings pickaxe before we teleport over to the next zone, otherwise we won't be able to mine any ores, which we're now level 10. And to get enough money, what we can do is we can equip our old pickaxe, and we can go to this guy and we can just sell it, and then we can get enough money to buy the Stonewings pickaxe. So let's run up here, quickly buy it, and now we have everything we need to head to the Forgotten Kingdom. So just like that, only in about 20 minutes in, we already made it to the Forgotten Kingdom, and this is where the real grind starts. This is where we're going to be spending many hours trying to get the best armor and the best ore. We're also accepting every single person's quest just so we can get the maximum amount of money and XP. Also, one of the main ways to get money is by selling essence, but for now we're just gonna be mining rocks, getting ores, forging the ores together, and then selling the armor pieces, and that's how we're gonna get money because we are nowhere near as powerful to kill any skeletons right now. We also need to upgrade our pickaxe because this pickaxe is so slow and it does barely any damage. It's now been about like 20 to 30 minutes and we've been playing for a total of 0.8 hours, and we made quite a bit of progress. So first off, I bought the cobalt pickaxe right over here that has 40 mind power and a 35% luck boost, and just now I put a rune on that pickaxe, so this is our 15% mining damage boost. And then I also upgraded my armor, so this is my armor right here. It's pretty much all cobalt, but it's pretty decent, and I upgraded to amethyst gauntlets. These have 0.5 second attack speed and they do 25 damage, and I upgraded them to 28 damage, so we easily kill all these skeletons, and we're progressing pretty good. Now we're mainly gonna save up for the titanium pickaxe though, but that is gonna take quite a while. I did also manage to get some legendaries, so I got 2 eye ore. So I think what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get 1 more eye ore, and then once I have that, I'm gonna use it to craft gauntlets, because gauntlets do quite a bit of damage and you only need a total of 9 ores. So if I have 3 eye ores, that'll be 33%, and then I think I'll fill the rest of the ores up with emeralds. So then we'll be able to make gauntlets that do quite a bit of damage, and we'll be able to kill people a lot faster. I'm also doing Rowan's quest as well, well because they give us a bunch of XP, but they especially give us a bunch of money. But anyway, let's just spend like another hour grinding and let's see how much progress we can make. It's now been a bit longer and I now have 3 eye ores. I actually had to give 4 because I had to give one to Rowan to complete a quest, but we now have enough to make the gauntlets. So let's go over to weapons, let's toss in 3 of these, and now let's toss in 6 emeralds, and now let's craft this. So we'll also get the trait from the eye ore, and I believe this is pretty much the best weapon that we can create for where we're at right now, because our pickaxe isn't good enough to destroy any basalt veins, so we can't really get any other legendaries. And dang, look at those things are looking pretty crazy. Anyway, let's try to get a perfect forge, and I think we might have done it. Let's hope they're 100%. These things are looking super cool. And 93, I don't even know how I hit perfect every single time, but I mean, I'll take it because it is better. I did also make new gauntlets, so we currently have emerald gauntlets which do 38 damage, but these ones do 56. But wait, they do actually have a slower attack speed. But I think it is still worth it because I think overall they do still do more damage. And also they have these things right here. Anyway, let's talk to this guy and let's enhance them a little bit. Not too much because I don't want to spend too much money, but we'll keep it like this for now. And then let me actually check my pickaxe. So if I sell my pickaxe, we can get 7.5 thousand. And I think that is just enough to unlock the next pickaxe. So let's go over here. Let's equip our bad pickaxe. Just so then we have the option to sell this one. So let's select that. And we can also sell our emerald gauntlets as well. And now we get $7.9 thousand. And now we have enough to buy the titanium pickaxe. So this does way more mining damage and also has more luck, so that's gonna help us out a bunch. Anyway, we'll stick with these gauntlets for quite a bit, and I think we're gonna primarily upgrade our armor because our armor could definitely be a bit better. But anyway, we only need 5 more levels until we can get a new race, because at level 30 we unlock this slot right here. We could technically re-roll our race right now, but I don't want to risk losing this one and getting something even worse, because after we spend the 12 spins we have left, we don't have any other way to get them. So let's level up 5 more times, spin that, and let's see what race we get. We now just reached level 30, so we can finally unlock another class. So let's stand up here and hopefully we don't die. But anyway, let's go over to our races. Let's click on our second slot, and we have 12 rolls. So hopefully we can manage to get an angel or a demon class. Probably not because they're so rare, and dragonborn. Wait, that's actually pretty good. But now I don't know if I want to reroll dragonborn or dwarf. I think I'll reroll dwarf, just because the dragonborn class is gonna be helpful later on when we farm essence for money. So we want to keep that in minotaur. And this class overall isn't too good. And hold up, we're actually taking damage. Well, let me run like right here, and now we should be good. So let's reroll this class because overall it's not too good. Anyway, I'm kind of looking for a class that gives us luck or that helps us with mining, similar to dwarf but a bit better. But none of these classes are really doing it for us. And here we go, very last reroll. After this we can't get any more unless they release a new code and human. Alright, well, I guess we're just stuck with dragonborn now. It is pretty good, but I was kind of hoping we would get something that would give us more luck. But I mean, it will help us get a bunch of money because it will help us get a lot of essence. Anyway, I haven't really made too much progress since the last bit. We have gotten a few minor runes that increase our mine power right here, so 14%, 9% for yield, and then 12%. So we could put those on our pickaxe, but I think I'm just gonna keep saving up for the next pickaxe, because right now we can't destroy any basalt veins because we need our pickaxe to have a base power of 78, which this pickaxe has a base power of 55. So that means if we want to be able to destroy basalt veins, I think we'll need the mithril pickaxe. Yep, this one has 80. The next one we can unlock is the uranium that has 67, but I think we might just skip this one and go straight to mithril because this one is overall much better, and I don't think we should even waste our money on the uranium just because it's only a 30,000 difference. But anyway, for now we're just gonna keep mining, forging our ores into armor, and then selling those, and we're gonna save up until we can get the mithril pickaxe. We now made a bunch of progress, and we now have enough for the arcane pickaxe. So I kind of stopped playing on this account for a few days, but now I'm back, and I've been non-stop grinding essence. So I've been completing all of Captain Rowan's quests, so we're actually on his final one right now, and I believe I do have 30 epic essence. And yep, I have 63. So I've been doing this quest for money, and I also been selling a bunch of essence for money as well. And on top of that, I've been using the materials that we get from killing these slimes and skeletons to craft better armor. I mean, our armor still isn't too good, but it's much better than before. Like, our leggings are like 3 times better, so we'll take what we can get. but our weapons still aren't too good, and especially our pickaxe. We're still rocking with the titanium pickaxe, and that's because I was gonna save up for the mithril pickaxe, but it only has 80 mine power, and to destroy volcanic rocks, we need a minimum of 100 mine power, otherwise it won't let us mine it. So we could get the Lidl pickaxe right here that has 100, but this costs 100,000, so at that point we might as well just save up until we can get the arcane pickaxe. But we now have enough money, we have 154,000, which, speaking of the arcane pickaxe, we have 30,000 more than we actually need, which is pretty good because we can use that to upgrade it, which actually we can't because that is not enough to put any runes on it. But anyway, we already have the key to unlock the gate up here because we got that whenever we first started grinding. So let's open this thing up, and now let's buy the arcane pickaxe. So this is much better than our current one, and there we go, which we can also sell this pickaxe for 16,000. But before we do, let's make sure we remove the runes because I forgot what runes we have, but I think they're pretty good. Yeah, mine power and 12 mine power, so they're all right. They're not the best, but I do still want them. So there we go, we now have those runes, and let's just double check how much this is gonna cost. So let's say we want to put this one on 37,000. All right, so pretty pricey, not as expensive as I thought, and that's because on my main account I do have the demonite pickaxe, which costs like 150,000 if we want to put a rune on it, so this is much cheaper. So anyway, there we go, we sold that. Let's finish selling our essence. So we don't have too much, but we have that right there, so let's accept. We get a whole 14,000, and now that's enough to put a rune on our pickaxe. So I don't have too many runes, so we'll just stick with the 14% mining damage for now, and now we're gonna keep mining until we can save up enough ores to craft a better weapon because our armor is decent. We do still want better armor, but I mainly want a better weapon right now, especially a colossal sword, just so we can kill these skeletons down here without dying like every single time, because the grind has been pretty hard because I could only kill like 2 or 3 of them without dying, but now we should be able to kill a lot more once we do craft a better weapon. Also, it is the weekend again, meaning that they released another boost, so I believe it's a mining speed boost, so I think that just means we mine even faster, which is pretty good because these volcanic rocks have so much health that they're gonna take a while to destroy. But anyway, let's just start grinding ore. We now made quite a bit of progress, and this is where we're currently at. So we have the arcane pickaxe, which I'm pretty sure I got that in the last clip, but since then I did gather a lot more money, so we now have over 300,000, and I also spent about 100,000 putting on some runes. The runes that we have aren't too good. I mostly didn't really feel like farming bombers again to get even more runes, so I just put on what I had. So we have 2 mine power runes and 1 luck rune. The luck is only a 9% one, which is pretty bad, but it's better than nothing. And in total we have 26 mine power, which is pretty decent. And I was thinking about saving up money to unlock the demonite pickaxe, but although the demonite pickaxe is better than the arcane pickaxe, it's not that much better. So I think it's best if we just save up our money for the next update, because even if we were to unlock the demonite pickaxe right now, it would cost about like 450,000 to put all 3 runes on it, which we definitely do not have the money for. But anyway, I did craft some better armor. I'm not sure if I had this weapon in the last clip, but I'm pretty sure I did. But anyway, it does 166 damage. We have all of these buffs right here, which aren't really too good, but I mean, they're making do right now, and they're actually killing people pretty fast, so I'll take it. And I did just craft this helmet. It's not too much better, it's only 3 defense more, but we do have this buff right here, which gives us 30% extra health, so that is pretty good. But the main part since the last clip is I've been grinding some ores. We didn't really get too much, but we got 2 demonite, 2 darkite, and a few legendaries. But anyway, we're gonna use these to craft a new weapon. The weapon isn't really gonna be too good, but we're aiming for gauntlets, because gauntlets only require 9 ores. So what we can do is we can toss in 2 darkite, 2 demonite, and what else do we want to toss in? I think eye ores will be good, so we can toss in a couple of those, and I think magmanite would be good as well. So this will give us a 5.07 times multiplier, and we'll have a 65% chance for gauntlets. So let's just kind of risk it for the biscuit, and let's hope we get them. And oh snap, I kind of forgot that we had to go through the whole forge process. Also, I have been recording this video over the span of like 2 weeks, so I've been kind of like on and off. I played for a little bit, then I hop back over to my main account and grind, so I kind of forgot how little progress we made over here. But anyway, I did miss one. I don't think that we're gonna get 100%, but let's hope we're at least above 90, hopefully 95, 98. Okay, I'll take it. 76 damage. Is that better? And here it is right here. It also has all these buffs. Negative vitality, not too good. Increased damage, 15% increase, I'll take it. And an explosion, that's pretty good as well. So even though the gauntlets do a lot less damage, they swing 2.5 times faster. So let's pull out the calculator and then let's do the math. So I did the math, and these ones right here do about 150 damage per second, while our current one right here here, the hammer does 116 damage per second. Also, that's without the enhancements, because once we enhance this one, it'll be even better. But yeah, that makes these ones a lot better. I mean, these ones right here do have a few buffs, but we also have a few buffs on this one as well. And especially once we enhance it and then we toss on some runes, that'll make this one much better. So we definitely have a pretty decent weapon right now, and I would say we're pretty good at the game. We pretty much have everything we need to unlock the brand new ice world once it releases, and I would say we're pretty much a pro at the game. We could grind a bit farther and get the demonite pickaxe and slightly better armor, but we pretty much have everything we need to unlock the new world once it releases. And the ores and the items in the new world are going to be much better, so there's no reason to grind in this world any longer. I will grind more money off camera so we can at least get a better pickaxe once the new world releases, but overall I would say we're now a pro. So that's gonna be all for this video though. If you want me to continue the series and make another video once the new world releases, please let me know in the comment section below. But we went from a noob to a pro in 19 hours, and we did that mainly by killing mobs, like 3.7 thousand mobs killed. That is insane, but making all this progress in under 24 hours is even crazier. But anyway, if you enjoyed this video, please make sure to smash that subscribe button, and I'll see you all in the next video.